week one of our 4-week series on grace. The title of the series is Grace Happens Here, in us and through us. Session one's title is It's All Grace. Our God is a God of grace. He invented it, He perfected it, He majors in it. Every day that we live, every breath that we take, every step that we make, it's all by grace, by the one who created it all. Luke, in his gospel, records an encounter with Jesus and a Roman centurion, a centurion who understood power and authority and grace. And Jesus commented about this man, and he said, "I've not seen faith like his in all of Israel." And he understood that this man, this centurion, this Roman centurion, had a deep understanding of authority and power and grace. He was in charge of Capernaum. His job was to keep peace in an occupied city. He had the authority and the power to arrest, to jail, to inflict pain, and even, if necessary, to kill. But he showed grace to the inhabitants. His servant became ill. He asked the synagogue leaders to go to Jesus. He had tried everything to heal his servant, and nothing worked. He heard of Jesus. He knew that Jesus had a power beyond his. And so he sends the synagogue leaders to go to him and to ask, would he heal his servant? The synagogue leaders come to Jesus and they say, "This man deserves you to heal his servant because he loves our nation. He's built us a synagogue." But the centurion himself understood that he did not deserve anything from Jesus. He understood power and authority and grace. And he knew he did not have the power or the authority to command Jesus to heal. That if Jesus was to heal, it would be by his own grace and will. And so when Jesus was close to his house, he sends other servants who spoke in his name and said, "I am not worthy for you to come under my roof. Say the word, and my servant will be healed. I know authority. I tell men to go, and they go, to come, and they come. Just say the word, and my servant will be healed." And Jesus, seeing that this man had a deep understanding of power and authority and grace, said, "I've never seen faith like this in all of Israel," because he understood about grace. See, everything that we have, every breath that we take, every day that we live is by God's grace. It's all grace. He invented it. He majors in it. Even our salvation is by God's grace. Even our faith is a gift of God. It's not of ourselves. So this week, reflect upon God's amazing grace, His power and His grace. Look at the scriptures that are there to reflect upon God's grace. Look at Max Lucado's quotes. Reflect on this story of the centurion and come to a deeper understanding that it's all grace. Life is all grace. Thank you, and have a great week.